got music through the website this week.
Yeah. Wait. It's not coming. It should be coming through Foundry.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What's up?
Now, I think I should get to play the cat because I'm the one who didn't shoot the cat when it was coming at me with the
The
octopus.
cat owes you its life.
That's right.
Shit, it's already started.
The Cat Wars.
I could have ended the cat discussion right there. Assuming I didn't like immediately stress out like I did like wearing the oxygen tank.
What's going on? Y'all ready to get slimy?
No.
Ooh, here we go.
I don't know if I mentioned this, just to remind you all, in case I already did, but you all start with one story point. I don't know if did I mention that? I don't know if I did.
I don't remember that coming up, and I think
I couldn't
still
really
have most of them up to
remember
0.
how many we ended with. So just said, fuck it. I mean, you would get another story point at the end of that scenario if you played your agendas.
Was
I think we all played our agendas perfectly, if I recall correctly. I mean, like, just spot on.
I don't think
Why do
my
I?
guy's agenda
Why do I
was-
not believe you?
I don't believe my guy's agenda was Leroy Jenkins the fuck out of it.
My last agenda was to set off a nuclear weapon, and that happened.
That was epic. All right. Let's give a sec here.
Fucking elevator music.
I like the sound
Alright,
music.
Silence.
I feel like my rival and my buddy changed since last week.
Well, I mean, that's really up to for you to play it out.
No, like in the actual card itself.
The ones on my card didn't change.
Oh no, I didn't. That's
Mine are
weird.
the same.
That's weird. You're on drugs.
I mean, I wish. Dude, it totally is different. Surf, can you look at my character card?
Well, I sent it to you as a private message.
Yes.
Oh no, so you should have it.
I'm looking at the private message one, and I'm looking up the one in the game right now. They are different.
Really? Well, go by the one on the private message because that's right out of the book. So that's
Yeah,
so
because-
weird.
In the game right now, it says my buddy is Drabakowski, and my rival is Heidenstrom.
Uh huh.
And the card that you gave me, my buddy is Navari, and my rival is Lark.
Wait, Hedenstrom's your rival?
Lights
no.
so bright.
That's what I'm saying. I have two different ones.
Go by the one that's on the sheet. What is the one that is on the PDF thing I sent you or the picture?
Navari and Lark.
Okay.
Everybody.
But you do see what I'm talking about. Or do you not look at my character?
I don't know. I'm
Go
gonna take
fuck
your word
yourself.
for it. I'm not gonna worry about. If it says it is, then I believe you.
I'll just point out maybe somebody else has got fucked up too.
No, mine are still the same.
I mean, that was why I checked mine when you said it.
Okay. I do need to make a correction because I, believe it or not, made a slight error, but it's not that big a deal. I know. Contain yourself because I made a mistake. Doesn't happen often. Don't freak out.
Too late. I'm already vibrating with anxiety.
Yeah.
Nothing is certain anymore.
Are you trying to tell me that we could have rested before this encounter?
2 weeks ago when you guys were playing.
Damn. That wasn't my fault. That was because
Keenstrom actually hates cultists. As well.
when you guys were in the what was it? The astrometrics lab? Was that it? It was on deck
Yep.
D.
The one before
Astrophysics lab. Astrophysics lab. And you had
There's a
that
big sign that said, "Don't open the door to the whatever."
Yes. Right. You should never have opened this door. No. And then I described the holo table, and then it had the map of the black hole and all that space stuff. And then you guys noticed there was like somebody noticed. I think it was Hedenstrom noticed that there was a
Spread me.
like an like a rock or something.
Yeah, the asteroid that
Yeah,
we were supposed to
yeah.
find, and they moved
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
the station.
Okay, that's where I screwed up. That was not the rock that was attached to the station. That is a different thing. That's an asteroid. It's like a. There were planets here, like 75 years ago, and now there's this, and there's lots of physical matter still kind of swirling around, slowly, making its way into the black hole. And that large asteroid was a chunk of the planet, perhaps. And that was kind of I couldn't figure out what the hell that thing was when it was, so I just went with it that it was an old log, But so it wasn't an old log; it was a current projection, like a recent, maybe like a day or two ago, of the Ablason black hole region. Okay. Because the object that they brought on board was much smaller than that.
My immersion's ruined.
It's Vicky.
Okay, so this second new asteroid, was it like close?
It was just making an orbit, really.
Got
it
it.
was
So
just-
not like ominously approaching the station and about to doom us all to
Of
the void of
course
space.
not. What kind of game do you think this is?
I don't know. I mean, I watched those shorts you recommended, and
Oh shit!
had
you
a
did?
certain tone to them.
Yeah,
Shit. Got to watch.
it's
this.
pretty cool, right?
They were actually really good for being like fan film submissions and for the budget they were made on.
Yeah,
Like even with the money they gave them for it.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
So some really solid actors for that kind of project.
Yeah, it was really well. It was very, very polished. I was really impressed with it. Okay. So let's get back into this here. I have a little bit of a exposition to get us back into it. Where is that? Here it is. Okay. Let's switch it up here. All right. The company found a new life form, and they want you to study it. Their offer is uncharacteristically generous. you catalog this organism. Sorry, their offers uncharacteristically generous. You catalog the organism, determine how they can use it, and bring it back so they can slap their patent on it. Fairly routine stuff. In exchange, they'll hook you up with a cushy corporate department head position, secure you a book deal, and make sure the institute of your choice gives you tenure. Did I mention the money? There's a lot of it. Simple survey, sample, and analysis job. Seemed too good to be true. Now this basically only applies to the scientists in the group, I guess. More of, you know,
Fuck.
the pilot and the muscle there are tangentially, like, you know, addressed, I guess, as part of this. Seemed too good to be true. They neglected to tell you this alien life was found by a work crew on a lonely space station, sitting on the razor edge of a black hole. They also forgot to mention that the station crew is a prison workforce composed of murderers, thieves, and robot guards who wrangle them. This isn't some minor singularity either. It's devouring its sister stars in a cacophony of swirling plasma, gamma rays, and death. Extremophile or not, what the hell can live in all that? Whatever it is, it's got to be different from anything we've encountered before. Something strange. Something alien.
He said the name.
Alien. Heart of darkness.
Everyone
This is-
drink. He said the name.
There's the title. Whoa. I like that. That's a nice little blurby blurb. This... The science team dispatched from the Gilgad Institute. Gilgad? Something like that. Yes, arrive on a ship, the Seterhina, a plasma trawler, and shortly arrive. This looks like the station's gone dark. Just a beacon, ding ding, just sending you, you know, your landing coordinates. You approach. One of the lights turn on one deck only, and an umbilical sticks out, and then suddenly, boom! Your ship is hit by something. Batters your ship, sends it into a tailspin. Luckily, the pilot is able to do a controlled crash into the station itself. And then from
What
there,
a great pilot.
and then from then on, you entered the station. Erebos. The hell? Why is Ray there? Get out of there. I don't know what he's doing there. Okay.
He's
Yes.
on the Seterhina on my screen.
Yeah, there's a no on my screen. I'm seeing a weird image of him. All right. Yeah, you kind of made landfall on what was that deck?
We landed, in Deck
E?
E, food and supply, and
Food
we
and
moved upward
supply.
from there.
Yeah, Yeah, you explored a bit of the food supply. It's all dark in here. There's nobody around. You do find some rooms. Well, you don't really go into anywhere on deck E. You kind of just go up from there. You didn't really explore deck E. And then you went up to deck D. Where you saw the lab and the engineer's office, where you found that post-it note. Man, even 400 years in the future, they're still using post-it notes. That's a discovery, man. Yeah, and you found that there was nobody around, and things looked to have been ransacked and ravaged. So you are kind of jumping into a mystery in a way. What happened? What is going on in this station? It's supposed to have what's the count there? 12 administrators, 99 prisoners, 12 correction officers, 36 synthetics, and 1 cat. The cat has followed you, kind of disappears every once in a while and will just come back on its own. Cat seems to be comfortable, knows its way around. Meow. Meow. I'm a kitty cat. Yeah. Does that turn on? Does anybody get turned on by that? Calm down.
It's a good thing we don't have cameras active.
Palladian's not here, so you're good.
Oh. Right. I'm just trying to think of other things. Okay, so you found the post-it note. So it say override on it or something like that, right?
Yeah, it said override. There are several things that look like codes. One of them appears to have the name Stykes on it, which is the warden of the prison block.
Right. Okay. And the station has power. Don't get that confused. There is power. There's really dim emergency lights on. And like I mentioned a few times, you can feel the station lurching to course correct itself, as it needs to do that every so often, as the black hole sends these gravitational fluctuations, some of them unpredictable, like the one that kind of crashed into your ship as well at that time. Perhaps it could have been that. And you were also warned that these the black hole may cause psychological stress, long-term exposure to them. It's a good place to put a bunch of criminals. All right.
Perfect place for a fucking prison.
This is the dystopian future, man. Corporations own prisons. You're fucked.
So, like the dystopian present.
Like the present, yes. Does anybody want to add anything? Oh yeah. Well, I guess you went up a level. Deck C, health and wellness. Ironically enough.
Mm-hmm.
And you open the door to the emergency cryosleep pods, and Sergeant Noor Shaddad is the first to enter the room. She is who is she? She is kind of what's her position here?
Security.
She is the security officer in charge of
keeping
security.
all the brainiacs alive.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah, this is quite a large group that is assembled here.
It is a large group for only one security personnel. I guess not really compared to the prison, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't expect a high percentage of security personnel, really, I think, if the job was what it was supposed to be.
Out of curiosity, are any of the other
Right.
are any of the NPCs with us?
Yes. You have Colonel Dr. Drabikowski, who She seems kind of withdrawn and doesn't really engage much, but she's brilliant. She's very young. I think she's the youngest person on this mission.
What about the 10-year-old?
Well, yeah. She is a prodigy from the Union of Progressive Peoples, Space Russia. And she is here as an astrophysicist, computer scientist. Okay, because most of you are scientists, but you're also specialists in your fields. And hers would be astrophysics. And then there is Dr. Lark, who is your android that was sent here to assist with any sort of mental stresses that you may have. She's a great psychologist, very empathic, like you forget that she is an android often. She carries a rag doll that her patients hold while they have a session with her. That's her signature item.
Is it absolutely soaked in drugs?
And Colonel Drabikowski, she also has a creased up photo that she'll sometimes be looking at and then tuck away before anybody can kind of look at it. She has a semi-automatic pistol as well, and a flashlight. Lark has a med kit, some sedatives, and some never sleep pills. Taking one of these pills will reduce the need to sleep for 1 day. But there's a cost that comes with that. You get higher stress and you can't relieve stress during that day period. So that's pretty serious. And then the sedatives she has... I think they just... I don't know what the hell they do. There's no description for them, so whatever. Okay. Sedative? Come on, nobody?
I'm smiling. I'm smiling.
All right. You're the one that gets that? Really? Shame on all of you.
What is? I don't know. What is that from?
Young Frankenstein.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yes.
Sedative? All right.
Colonel Dr. Brabluha.
It's been a minute. If there had been ominous horses neighing, it would have hit more quickly.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to make that little course correction there, and we're gonna keep trying to focus on these characters a little more as we play. I feel like I didn't really play any of the NPCs there. I was kind of juggling all the info and stuff, but I'm a little more with it now. But we have a situation to resolve.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy, do we have a sales situation?
Yep, we definitely have an open door that needs to be really, really closed.
All right, so yes, while wandering
Oh,
around,
shit. It looks terrifying.
again, the way this map is, I can't have every token here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag your tokens on the outside of the map. Okay.
I'm in space.
Because there's just no way
Because
make
all we
you
know is
all
it's
fit
but
in
it's
there.
short range versus long range, or close range versus right.
Yeah,
It's engaged range, short range, medium, and then long range. You should be able to see both since you have token vision on this thing, right? That works. Everybody, work for everybody.
yeah, you can still see from the
All right,
Wayland.
very nice, very nice.
I can. I see
Fuck
like through
you
the wall.
Shit.
Wait, you are Ejiri. Why can't you?
I could see like out here.
Okay.
I just can't. Like my vision is obscured.
Let me see. Maybe you don't have. All players own. I don't know. Yeah, you should.
All right, it doesn't.
Doesn't
I'm-
matter. Doesn't matter. No, it does not matter. Okay. All right, fine. Ejiri, you little baby. I'll just put you in here too. Okay. But no moving tokens around. Won't be really necessary. We're doing this mostly theater of the mind. Okay. So, as you entered in this room, Sajad, who was with you? Was it the captain?
It was.
Yeah, the captain is I think the next one behind Sajad.
Okay. Now, would Sajad be walking in a little bit and the captain also get it in here to get a look at things?
I believe so, and I believe I also had my rifle steady on the thing.
Okay, so I'm just going to put both of you in the room. This is, again, you know, we're not doing grid stuff.
Right.
Relative positioning. All right, so both of you are at short range of this thing that's huddled in the corner, and it rises up. First, you think it's somebody, lying in the fetal position with their back to you, as they always are in these things. It's always in this fetal position in the corner, gag. And then it rises up and it keeps going, and then it unfolds. You're still looking at its back, and it's kind of undulating, and you can see it unfold into like these starfish flaps, and it kind of like just turns as you watch, and you're just in awe of this thing as it rolls initiative, I guess. Okay, so let's see, can you guys put yourselves in combat?
Need to
Pathfinder
see.
style.
I mean, there
Uh,
is a toggle combat state.
Okay, yeah, then do it.
yeah. All right. That looks like it worked, and it's got a little roll initiative button. So
Okay, well, roll some inish. I'm so used to the pop-ups that Pathfinder has before the rolls get done.
oh right, this goes low first to high, right?
Why is the crew's not in combat? Okay. Yes.
You named it Cuddles?
Cuddles. Okay, so
It's not letting me do it.
All I want
Edenstrom?
is
Oh.
cuddle your face.
Where is you? Oh, I didn't drop you on the map.
That's why. I was just using the token. I guess it didn't relate. Did think it was gonna matter.
There you
we
are.
go.
You can still see inside. Oh, that was you that put that token in combat. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Did you roll yourself in?
I'm trying to, but the thing didn't come up like the.
It's a tab, combat encounters. If you right
I see
click
it,
the
I see it,
tab,
I
you
see it.
can. If you right click the tab, you can undock it. I don't know if you know that. Okay.
I rolled.
You rolled terribly. All right. So, Cuddles. Let me pull up. I have PDF running at the same time because I'm so used to the polish of the Pathfinder Foundry releases that this has room for growth. Okay. This thing rises to its full 3-meter height as it towers over you, exposing its underbelly, maw. And sizes
there,
you up
fella.
as if it's sizing you up. Sergeant Noor, I need you to give me a panic roll.
Okay, why is
Your stress also goes up by 1, first of all, but to those of you in this room.
we already did that last week.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we did.
Where is my panic at?
Oh, whoops.
Wasn't it like click on the
You
thing
hit
by the stress?
Yeah, you hit the stress button where the heart is. When you mouse over it, it gets all crazy. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Let's keep it together.
Oh, shit, keeping it together. All right. You are just, what is going on and what's going on there, man?
Um,
Oh, whoops.
nice cuddles. Easy cuddles. Want to back away.
It's making all these crazy fucking noises. All right. That was its first action. Luger, Captain Luger.
Okay, so we're still at short range, not engaged range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't close the door yet because I was
Yeah,
gonna
just
try
keep-
to get
right.
out that door and get ready to slam it shut when Sajad gets out of there.
I keep trying to kick my character and I hit the corner of the door. Which I am
Okay,
very happy.
so you are going to spend your fast action to move, right?
Yes.
And then your slow action to ready, basically to ready the door to close.
Yeah, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so you move out into the room where everybody else is in. It's like, what's going on in there? Okay, wow. Luckily,
I don't know. what is? Jiri's trying to like look over.
you just hear lots of noises, like squishiness. Because it's in the
Yeah, I want to
corner,
start
kind of out of
shouting,
view.
except that I don't want to start shouting and alarm whatever the fuck that is.
Okay, so
So
Shizid, you guys are lucky you rolled so
Yeah.
low because
So
this thing's going again after
Yeah.
Sajad.
So I think
Okay,
it's like
my
kind of a
turn?
frozen silence for a second while people are like, "What the fuck is this?"
Whew, this was real lucky. This was real lucky. Okay.
I haven't. They're both selected for some reason.
Just don't worry. Just tell me what you're doing.
We're going out.
Okay. Don't worry about moving the stuff around. Get into the describing the narrative of it. Okay.
We're gonna slowly back out the door.
Like the second Sajad is through,
Maybe not
slam
slowly.
the door closed button and start
Oh my God.
shouting
This is
to hold
crazy.
it.
This is amazing. All right. So then you slam the door.
Slam the door
shut.
shut.
And then on Cuddle's action, he's just you can just batter up against the window, and you can see the inside proboscis of it like kind of suck onto the glass.
Kind of like that visual last week from that video.
What in the hell is that?
Okay, everyone basically adds stress right now. Do it now. I'm gonna start adding
Even us
in,
two.
Oh, that's
previously-
cool. You can right click your token and add it to the top of your token bar. That is so nice. You see that?
All right, so
Even Luger and Sajad again, or no?
No. You guys have.
Okay.
all right, so that thing is like right up against like a glass that people can see it.
Yeah, it's like stuck to it. It's just, the glass on the door is like, small. It's not, you can picture it if you know the universe. Small little porthole. Because remember, this station is built out of like surplus ship parts, and it's very like old school Alien first movie kind of vibes. Not the sleek stuff in the prequels. All right. Well, the thing is just pressing itself against the glass. And we want to open the door?
No, actually, I was
Okay.
thinking I wanted to get my cutting torch out and weld the fucking door shut.
Oh my god! You better make
So,
sure that door is
like-
locked. Okay, so I'm going to end combat.
Like, so
That is
everybody,
insane.
like, seems to be, like, kind of backing away from this, or, like, is, like, unnerved by this, but Navari is somewhat, like, more intrigued about this thing than, I think, unnerved.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he doesn't even, he's kind of in so much amazement he doesn't even notice like that the cigarette fell out of his mouth that he had, and he's just like, this is fascinating.
What the fuck are you doing, Navari? Get away from the glass!
Listen
What
to the
is
captain,
this?
please.
What is this thing? Well, like, is the captain actively trying to weld the door shut?
I forgot what it
Yeah,
looked like.
about to be, yeah.
How long does that take?
I assume it's gonna take
It's
a
going to be a
minute.
turn. It'll take 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so while he's doing that,
I mean, you could do a heavy
Navari-
machinery roll to try and cut it down. But
Yeah, if it's
10
gonna
is
take a
standard.
turn, Navari is gonna spend a turn like just like really like observing everything about like its movements, like where are its eyes, like where, like he's thinking to himself like where are its eyes,
Mhm.
where are its ears, like where.
Where's the furniture you could be using to help barricade this door?
Yeah, he's like he's not even like acknowledging you at the moment.
okay, so we
I'm
got
feigning-
Captain Luger busting out the thing, and she got a success and a stunt, so you can add a stunt to that.
Twice as fast.
Yeah, I want to do this quickly.
Okay, so
God
you
damn
do it in half the time. The whole time you can hear it just. Just like slapping its tentacles against the door, but it doesn't seem to be, breaking through. But after about. Okay, during these 5 minutes, what's everybody else doing?
I'm observing it.
You're observing it as well. Okay.
Do I have enough time to do an analysis?
What are the terms of that? Like, how does that
That's why I need to know if it was one turn.
well, it was less than a turn, so you'll have to spend.
Yeah, so like when he gets like if the captain gets done and like is trying to, if I don't know if the captain's trying to usher us out, like Navari is like
Well, the captain's
"I don't
not in
bother."
charge.
Oh,
Ijiri's in charge. Captain's just the pilot.
Yeah, the captain has just kind of been
She's not
telling
even
people what to do because
affiliated.
someone had to.
She
Okay.
could be here because of she wants to find parts to repair the ship.
gotcha.
She don't give you. I don't mean to
Yeah, then
make those
yeah, I
suppositions.
mean, yeah, Navari is not interested in leaving just quite yet. This is a scientific discovery and needs to be.
Oh, I didn't drop
treated as
Navari
such.
either. I swear I thought I had your character.
I'm taking notes.
What are you
That
talking about?
side.
There's. I'm already there.
This thing spit out a human skull, and I don't want to feed it another.
I
I'm not saying that we
agree
need
with
to
the
go-
captain on this.
I'm not saying that we need to go in there, but I don't come to the cockpit and tell you how to fly the ship. Don't tell me how to analyze a living being.
Good God.
I'm not telling you how
going
to analyze a living being.
agree.
I'm telling you that glass needs to be barricaded with any goddamn furniture we can find.
Gonna agree with Navari. I can't believe it.
And I'm not I'm not stopping you from doing that. Go get your couches and your chairs and whatever else you need and just leave me be. By the way, Serv, I don't know if you saw before the initiative rolls.
Oh, I didn't. Is there something? Ah, okay. No. Not
Okay.
particularly.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm like, so Navari really wants to spend like a good like as long as that thing is at the door, and if he can get a full like 10 minutes to study this thing, he wants to.
Yeah.
I recommend we should all go back to our suits.
Your Geiger counter is still running, right? Yeah, you didn't turn it
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do power supply checks soon.
When Berger says that, Berger, Hedenstrom says that, his helmet's already back up on him and sealed.
Is there
You have two
anything?
Navaris on there, by the way.
That's fine. I don't see the way the other one is.
Well, that's one for the man and one for his ego.
Oh, is he underneath? Oh, okay, that's why. All right. Thank you.
Geiger counters showing anything?
Nope. Looking around, Drabakowski notices that she's like, that's where the mother is. Perhaps we could find some answers there. She's pointing into this
Where?
room here,
Oh, okay.
where it says mother right there on the wall.
Oh, right. How did I not see that?
That makes sense. A mother system would be harder to take apart than those computers down in engineering. If there's any kind of record of what happened here, there should be something.
All right, let's go check that out.
Okay. And remember, the way you remove stress is that you have to spend 10 minutes in a secure location. So don't let that stuff start piling up. 'Cause then you fall into the stress cascades.
Well, Navari is trying to stay here for 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah. It's not resting though.
Yeah.
Okay,
but-
so Navarre, you wanna make
Yes, I do.
an observation roll then. Okay. As you spend. Now, how much do you need to? Doesn't really specify, right? Like what the conditions for
You know-
analysis have to be.
Insights regarding that I encounter and I get a chance to study for at least one turn.
All right, it's going to be a tough one because you don't have it in front of you to study, so it's going to be limited. Okay. You're
I
more
mean, it's
observing
already.
it
I
than
mean, it's.
studying
I mean,
it.
it's. Yeah, I mean, it's already very limited. There's 6 very specific questions.
Well, right. Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. And when you fail an analysis check,
Well, that's not a failure. So I didn't roll a 1, right?
no, it's not. That doesn't. No, not succeeding is failing. Here, you're supposed to gain. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
A failed roll increases other PC stress level by
But-
1. Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to do it to reduce everybody, so
I know it backfired.
I will.
Everybody gets stressed out because
You know what?
Because you can't explain
You know
it.
The story point. What is that? A reroll?
It's a success.
Yes.
It's straight as a success.
You can also push it.
Yeah, but then that increases my stress,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, I'll use the story point to get a success.
Okay. Congratulations.
There you go. So I will reduce everybody's stress by 1.
As you form your own hypothesis of something.
But,
And what is it that you are trying to figure out about this strange
Well,
creature? Let's call it a trilobite.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that it is alien, and I'm assuming that it is alive.
So, pretty safe assumptions, the way it's behaving.
How old
guy's-
is it?
Pure science.
How old is it? How old do I think it is based on its like size?
That is impossible for you to answer without more data. I mean,
How long ago did they start?
you haven't seen any of its if it has a protoform, or you know what I mean. You don't have anything to compare it to in that regards. I'm only able to give you stuff that you can observe.
Okay, so then out of the 4 questions that are left, what would be something that I could observe, if anything?
Is it dead or alive? You can ask that one.
Great.
No. Let's see here. Is it human or alien? Do you want that one? Okay.
Is it coming for me?
Well, I mean, its purpose doesn't seem too far off.
Okay, so then what is its purpose?
Okay, so looking at what you've been able to observe as it's pushing against the glass and this weird sort of like tube like pincer, is like sticking to the glass like a lamprey eel. And you summarize that these things are designed it's like a proboscis, and that it could it seems like it would be very adept at oral insertion.
Oh my.
I mean, maybe you've seen that's something you could summarize, that it has some sort of proboscis that it wants to jam into you orally.
Luckily, it is behind that door, but if we encounter that thing, be careful of that trunk-like thing. It seems to want to insert itself into something or someone.
Okay.
And yeah, by the end, everybody who's around me loses 1 stress.
I don't know why that's soothing.
Why does that make me feel better? What's wrong
Navari
with
makes
you?
a good point, and I don't like it.
All right, so you now are going where? Smooth tits.
Trying to get to the mother system would be a good idea. That'd be the best chance to find some information if there isn't anyone to talk to. If people abandoned the station or something, there should be flight logs of a ship departing.
Be right back.
Okay. You access the room, and as most mother rooms are, it's pretty cramped in there. But the room is dark and full of smoke. And you get this nasty smell of burnt flesh in the air. There are no blinking lights. Who's going in? Oops.
I guess me.
I'll watch your back.
I mean, who has access to Mother? Like, is anybody gonna have access, or is it gonna be locked down?
Well, I've got some skill with computer systems, and I've got this list of override codes. I'm pretty sure I could probably get it to tell us something with these.
Okay.
Well, you're up.
I don't have access to this station's mother system, but Stykes does.
So this room, this mother room, is actually kind of unique. Sorry, I should have mentioned this. There, mother is kind of like on a balcony. Think of like how Cerebro was, right? But not as
Is there a
expansive.
long,
Not as
brightly
huge.
lit hallway?
There is like a, like a small, like a plank, and then the mother is sitting on a balcony, kind of. Below, below is a coolant pit. Where there's like coolant liquid down there that is designed to, keep this room cold. Because its mother uses a lot of processing power. It's hot.
Rip you bastards.
And yes, as I said, the lights are all off on the terminal. Mother is not on, we'll say.
Home right now.
There is a chair in front of the terminal with well, as you get closer, this is the Captain Luger that's walking over there, right?
Yeah, I'll go try to get it working.
All right. She walks over, and as you get closer, you can see that there's like an arm in the armchair, and it looks to be fused to the chair, and it's completely melted.
Oh God!
It's a person sitting in a chair, but they have been. It looks like they've been burned alive. I mean, there's smoke in here too, and you also smell it. So it. Checks out. But you're not sure if the fire did something, but the body looks kind of deformed. You add stress for the captain.
God damn it!
Now, the body does have a plastic ID card.
I will take that off. It's not melted. See if it's readable. Can I tell who this was?
It reads clerk, science officer.
Well, we're not going to be finding him then.
Who else is anybody else kind of nosing around, or?
Yeah,
I think I'm just in there, but just to make sure nothing jumps up.
Okay, so we have Sajad in there, Ijiri following, and Captain is looking at the corpse right now.
I mean, I guess that depends. Is Navari still over here looking at the door?
No. I'm with you guys. And just if you want to get technical, I wasn't.
Oops, just
That's not
put
my
some
thing.
ambience in there. Panic. All right. So, who's got Comtech?
I've got some Comtech.
All right.
I was thinking
I got
if this system's messed up, I might need to try it.
Okay. And Ajiri as well. Ajiri, what's your specialty?
My
Like, what's
what do you
your?
mean, my
Okay, you're just
my
like
medical.
the
I'm a radiobiologist
Okay.
specializing in medical applications.
Okay. I know Jabrakowski is a computer scientist as well. So Jabrakowski will kind of also work her way in there. Actually, she definitely does. She's very interested in Mother. It's the heart of the ship, right? Or the computer
Station.
part of the ship. Yeah. And she's
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
I
a-
mean,
it's like, wow,
if
this
she's-
is quite an old Mother. I've haven't seen a coolant system like this. Last time I saw that was in the history books.
yeah, well, seeing Drabakowski go in, it looks like everybody else is going in. I guess Navari will go in.
I mean, I stayed out because there's only so much room, right?
All right, then he'll stand in
Yeah.
the doorway. He wants to not necessarily be out in the hallway.
Two best friends.
Yeah, because it is kind of like over a, like I said, it's like a plank that leads to the balcony, and all around is this kind of glittering pool, of coolant. And Colonel, she's familiar with these, and she's like, well, we must get this thing turned on again.
Yeah.
Is anybody here a good
Here, let me-
swimmer?
A what?
Swim, and she makes the motion. I just think maybe her accent is too thick.
That's what I thought you said, but that is really not what I wanted you to have said.
Well, yes, yeah, the circuit breaker is down below. Some sort of old safety measure they had for the old ships. I don't know, but someone's going to have to go down there and flip the switch. It will require a heavy machinery roll.
God damn it.
Some hard work and tools will get the job done.
Okay. I think I could probably get it working if I can get down there. Do I have any idea if these suits would protect adequately against, that coolant? Because that seems like very OSHA not approved.
The
Ape
Mark 50.
Yeah,
Suits?
the Mark 50.
Yeah.
Because I think this might be a good idea to do like Hedenstrom and put a helmet on first.
Yeah.
You also have an ape suit, right?
Nah. I just have the Mark 50.
I thought you said an ape suit last week.
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All I have to say before this happens is rip to our first character.
I mean, but but this should be protection against while working down there, right?
I'm looking at the rules for. Should I tell you the reference? Okay. They'll give you some protection, but not fully protection. If you spend too much time down there, you may start to get a chill.
Well, I'll take the protection I can get, and fuck it. I'm gonna try to get this thing working. Because I don't like not knowing what's going on, and I want to ask Mother some questions and find out.
Okay.
All right, so where exactly is it?
He just points it out to you and gives you pretty good detailed instructions.
Right, is there like a ladder or something to get back out when I'm done, or?
No, it's a one-way trip. Sorry, didn't mention that.
I mean,
She kicks you in.
you know, there could have been a maintenance ladder. It could be
No,
like
there's
needs to
like a
grab something
side.
first.
There's a side maintenance ladder that leads right to the exit. You know, right near the exit. Like some rungs.
Okay.
That could pull you out. That you can pull yourself out with by climbing. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna suit up. How much air you got left in that suit?
I haven't failed any air rolls yet, so
Oh.
I'm actually good on air for a while at least.
Okay. Very nice. Okay then. So you jumping in. Somebody
Wait.
else-
Do you before you go in there? Do you have any stress?
Last words.
How you feel? How you feeling? How you feeling, Captain?
A little bit on edge, but
Because if you want, I can do my calming presence and reduce your stress level by 1.
I will take it.
Okay, but that's during like a rest cycle.
Oh, is it just as once per turn? Oh, you in order to use a talent, you can. Yeah, I mean we're in a relatively safe place right now. Right?
Well, yeah, you'll have to spend the turn to rest, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I kind of just put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm like, "It's all right, Captain. I'm sure that you'll be able to do what needs to be done, and we'll get the answers that we need."
Yeah. I'm gonna get this working. We've made it here without whatever the fuck that was in the other room. It's just a little bit further.
Absolutely.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna go try to fix a circuit breaker.
Okay.
That's all. Piece of cake should be easy.
Hedenstrom, what is Hedenstrom doing right now?
I'm just waiting for them to come back out because.
Okay.
Do you want me to make a air roll?
Would you have your suit on right now?
Yes.
Oh,
I
missed
literally,
that part.
literally the moment we saw the alien, I put it
Yeah,
on,
he started putting his helmet on.
and I told everyone else to fucking put it on.
Okay, then yeah, you have to give me
You're being a little paranoid, I think.
you definitely have to give me a roll. Nice.
We should be fine. No need to waste your air.
You guys are idiots. With an unknown alien that we've never encountered before, and you think it couldn't have some pathogen on it. You guys are fucking crazy.
I think you're playing this game the wrong way. Right?
No.
All right.
If there is, then we've already been exposed to it. So it's.
You guys clearly have never seen this really old Hollow movie about these people fighting these aliens, and they were the dumbest fucking scientists I've ever seen.
I must have missed that one. I'm sorry.
The guy in that movie he was the like cartographer or whatever, and he got fucking lost.
Ijiri, you're just in there talking with this maniac weirdo, and
Well, no, actually, I'm. Well, yeah.
what?
No, I was gonna say I was with the captain, calming her down, getting ready.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, you're back out in the main area, and you notice that your flashlight is missing.
Yeah.
You may have put it down for a second, maybe. You'd maybe done that, while you needed a free hand or something. You may have laid it down, and you may have forgotten it somewhere, which is very strange. But you remember, actually, perhaps that you may have set it down while the welding was happening at the door. Wipe some sweat off your balls, and then You just forgot about it, and then you realize that you don't have it anymore. You're not sure why.
Has anyone seen my flashlight? Flashlight, anyone? Does anyone have it? Thought I left it right here.
What? No. Anyway, I'm gonna go fix a circuit breaker.
Never seen it.
Okay, so Captain Luger jumps in, swims over to the thing as indicated, and begins doing the work. You can give me an air supply roll.
Yep.
Should have some air supply music to go with that
Whoa.
roll.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, a little microscopic hole
The hell?
bubbling out of the tubes. You're breathing heavy. Okay.
So,
Go ahead and give me a heavy machinery roll now.
yeah. Question to go with that. Is this close enough to the kind of system that would be on a ship for spaceship mechanic bonus to apply to fixing this?
Yes.
All right. So putting a bonus on a roll, it's what, like control click, shift click on the thing? Something like that?
Oh man, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try a thing. Okay, that's a normal fucking thing. And
Stress. Did you get the bonus dice?
no, it didn't pop up a thing. I was trying to. I tried it with shift, it didn't work. Control doesn't work, but this doesn't count for anything.
Okay. Let's see. Skills.
I thought I remembered it being some hotkey like that, but it's been a bit.
Yeah. No idea. Just messing around here. Nope.
Oh, it's right click on the thing.
Oh, there it is. That's right. Right click is a thing in this.
But I could roll 2 more dice and just see if they come up 6s.
Okay.
They don't.
All right. So now you have a panic roll to make. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm
Max.
getting a little twitchy doing it. I'm not happy with this whole swimming in coolant situation.
Luckily, there's nobody around you. But yeah, you're running out of air, and you're starting to feel a chill.
It is the twitch one that still gets it, the thing done though.
Yeah, it doesn't say that you're.
Okay,
Oh,
because
wait,
there
no,
was also
no.
a success on there, so that not
Right.
sure.
No. If you roll that, then you immediately, it's a failure. Counts as a failure.
Okay.
It's not a success when you roll that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to keep working with another
Yeah.
air supply roll and another heavy machinery.
I wouldn't worry about the air supply roll because it's that's over a 10-minute period. This is
Fair.
taking much less time.
Then-
Okay, one
Oh.
success. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so you're at work doing that, and everybody else is kind of hanging out in this little area here. Nobody's wandering around anywhere or anything like that.
No. Well, I'm
I mean-
still in the mother room.
Yeah, I mean everybody's together, right? I mean nobody's like.
Yes, I am like nobody wander off anywhere alone.
I wasn't planning on going anywhere.
Okay, so everybody else
Who
is still
built
hanging
this
out in
fucking
this area.
thing?
Kind of sitting at the door, watching this door, making sure nothing comes out, and also watching in here, making sure nothing.
Yeah,
but
actually-
the captain comes up.
Okay, this door is also marked as med lab. I should mention. Can you see what I'm marking?
Yes.
Yep.
And then this door here is hydroponics. So Ajir is in the mother room. Sajad is hanging out in the hallway. Everybody else is in the hallway, right? Just Ajir is in the mother room, and then the captain's down below.
And what's her face? Like the
Oh, right.
scientist. Dude.
Yes. So she's
Computer
in there.
science. Yeah.
She's in there as well. Okay, cool. Those of you in this airlock area here, can hear the door on the other side open.
Whiskers? So I don't know if it's Whiskers.
And then the door further away, like probably coming from here, you can hear open.
Are we supposed to be able to see that map, by the way, that you've been pointing to? Like, it is like heavily like blacked out.
I can't click the crew because he's got it paused right now.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, you should be able to
Oh.
see through the crew token. Hold on.
Tabbing over to it works with the game paused, it looks like.
Ugh, I can't move the crew token. The hell? All right, hold on. Yeah. That better?
It having tabbed over to it is better.
I mean, so all we can see is basically this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Can we actually see? We can't see around this thing.
You have to have the
Actually-
token selected, I think,
Yeah.
to see through it.
But I think this cylinder goes up and down is why you're getting that.
Okay.
Right. There's a door on this side as well, and you heard the door over here open and close shortly afterwards.
I guess I will slowly make my way around. With my gun raised.
Nor, where you go? Sajad. Sajad, what's going on?
Well, you all heard it. A
I
door
didn't hear
opened.
anything. I didn't hear anything. I'm in the mother
Hmm.
room.
Oh.
So you don't even know where she's wandering around. You didn't even hear.
Well,
it.
wasn't she in there too?
No, I was just. I was kind of like at the door here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Shazad is going to investigate.
I would go to. I do have Overwatch ability. Or not ability.
Okay.
Skill.
All right, so you turn the bend right here, and as you do, the door closes.
Did I see anything?
I just told you what you saw.
Just the door closing.
Maybe a shadow of something.
Large shadow, small shadow.
Just a shadow. Shut up.
Just a shadow.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Shazad, what are you doing? He said, "Don't leave."
Everybody is here. In
I mean,
account-
everybody out here heard that, so why is everybody acting like I'm doing something weird? So clearly a door opened and we're all over here, so something is over there. Would you rather just creep up on us and jump on your face?
Well,
Or
Navarre-
Okay, is the door closed? By the way, the mother door.
No.
it's
the mother-
supposed to be open. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think what happened is when people were trying to click the token.
All right, so I'm assuming I can. Do I hear this going on out there now?
I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, he's asking if he
I'm-
heard the door open or close or
No. Do I hear this argument that's happening? All
That's
right, I'm
you-
gonna come out and
That's not
investigate.
for me to decide. That's you guys should be taking over here.
Yeah, I'm figuring I'm busy, but the rest of you might pick it up a lot easier.
What's going on out here?
This door opened and then closed when I came around. Something tall enough opened the door.
Sure, it wasn't the cat.
I don't know. Can the cat? Where is the cat? Does anybody see the cat?
The cat's still not anywhere to be found at the moment.
Navari's looking around, like kind of doing a head count. Is everybody accounted for that's supposed to be here, with the exception of the captain?
Except for the 3 that were in the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out there right now.
And what 3 who were in the room?
Oh, right now it's just Drabikowski in the room, and Captain is in the coolant. She's in the drink.
Captain
All right,
Zuga?
so Navari's gonna peek his head in the room. Is
So Jerry's
Drabikowski
out
still
here now
there?
too?
Yeah.
Okay. Along with everybody else.
So is Drabikowski still in the room or no?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody is accounted for.
Trubakowski, Luger, and
I'm like, Drabikowski, stay here, wait for the captain to come back.
She nods without
Were
saying
the-
much.
are the synthetics out here? Is Lark out here? Or...
Yeah, everyone's there.
Okay.
They're kind of all crammed up in that area.
I can't remember the door controls. Were they intricate or were they just a push button?
Just push button.
Someone is there. We should see who it is.
Well, they do have little windows on them, right? The doors.
Is that thing still
Yes.
like banging on the door? And
No.
I will peek through the window of
Okay,
this
you
door.
peek through and it's an airlock. There's a double door.
Is
Now the sign, the area is marked as hydroponics.
so it's a double airlock door like this side over here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And is the other door peeking through? Is it closed? It's closed.
Yep.
well, see if anybody's home.
All right. I will open the door and have my gun ready.
Well, if you guys are about to step in, like the doctor's gonna be like, perhaps I should stay here with Drabowski. I mean, do we really want to be leaving people alone? There are strength in numbers.
Just checking what's on the other side of this door.
Yes, I'm not saying we'd split up, but by any means.
Lark here.
We can move more than 10 feet apart, Navarre. God, you're such a fucking.
We need to keep the NPCs alive so that this way we have bodies to come back to. I mean, what? Who said that?
Okay. Yeah. So where's
What sick
Stevenstrom?
internet cult did you join?
I'm kind of back from them where they're at the door, but I'm not like.
Oops.
I'm like 5 feet behind him, kind of thing.
All right. So are you going in there, Sajad?
I am opening the door and
Okay.
first looking on the ground,
So you open the
Knowing
airlock
how-
door.
knowing how small that thing was that the cat brought and that squeezed away,
Uh-huh. Yep. There's nothing in there.
and looking all around before even thinking of entering.
Okay. You look around. You just there's no sign of the cat
Cat
or any
will-
squid-like things.
will step in the airlock and look through the other
Okay.
window.
Okay. So that window is completely obscured with like steam, humidity.
Is there like an intercom or anything?
Yep, there's an intercom in this area, but there's not one in the mother room. What?
When would we have been able to hear the second door open and close behind the first airlock when it was closed, or no? Are they pretty soundproof?
They're pretty quiet.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I fully like the idea of going into a room with less visibility without the captain and somebody else with something other than well, I would say flashlight, but you don't seem to have a flashlight.
Oh yeah, is it dark over here too?
There's
Still
just
dark.
this emergency lighting, which gives you.
And we don't see any, like, maybe assuming that something took the flashlight. There's no kind of light glaring, flickering around in there.
Mm-mm.
All right, so I'm gonna step out again and close the door, and then see if somebody can maybe tamper with the door so it can't open, unless we want to open it. I'm not sure if that's even possible. And again, I'm not the brains. I'm just the one with the gun.
All right, Captain Luger, you give me another roll.
Oh, after the one I already did 12 minutes ago?
Yes.
Okay,
Heavy machinery. Yes.
yeah, I was just confirming that you did want a third roll instead of that second one pointed out.
Oh, you made a second one already?
Yeah.
What's
It is
that?
one success.
Oh, okay.
It is on the chat.
All right, so yes, you have one more check to make then, because you didn't get any stunts. And this one
All right.
will require another breath.
I'll make another one then too.
Wait, what
Ye-
the? That's not right.
Bleh.
Oh, hold on. I was on crew. Let me try that again on the correct character sheet. I am going to actually spend a story
Oh
point
my
on this.
Oh my goodness.
So it is a success.
Boom. All right. And up top, Jabakowski was watching as all the lights all cascade on, giving Mother its glow. You may climb out,
Yes. Yes, please.
all dripping coolant.
So Navari, like, standing out there, like, sees all the lights come on. He, like, yells at everyone, like, "It looks like the captain was successful." And he's gonna head back. He's gonna head up inside of Mother. He has no interest in being out here with this whatever the hell's going on.
I'm just gonna stand watch at this door for a bit.
Yeah,
All
Jerry's gonna go back, and I'm just like, yeah, Sajad, keep an eye on that door.
I
and
maybe am
make
gonna come
sure.
back to where Heidenstrom is, kind of around the corner to kind of give myself maybe a little bit of cover. If something comes out the door.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to try to climb up and get over to see if I can get into this system while it's still working before something else stupid happens to it.
And hopefully Najiri is you know,
Because
updating the captain and everybody.
Yep, so captain's back out.
Yep.
All right, I go help her back up into the room, and I'm like, Captain, it would appear that we are not alone here. Something was moving around. Opened the door on the south side of the corridor out there into the hydroponics room.
I don't like that, but at least this place has only got one door. It's should get what we can out of it now, instead of trying to come back later if there's something else moving around. Try to make this quick.
Yes.
See if Mother will open up for inquiries with this ID or these override codes.
All right, Drabikowski, see what you can get from Mother. Find out if she knows what the hell is going on in this place.
Since that was a temporary panic, this should be unclicked, I think.
Okay. So Mother does come to life, and well, I mean, it's kind of an open-ended thing with Mother. What?
Absolutely.
What do you want to get out of it?
I've got some questions for it. Have there been any recent security alerts registered to this station? Is the first one I'd like to ask it. You know, since we've seen signs of a lot of disruption. The second one I'd like to type in is whether there have been any ships coming into or leaving this station in the last, I don't know, month or two. And the third one is give me all available records of the science ship Cronus.
Cronus. You know about the Cronus.
Not as much as Mother does, maybe.
Okay. So let's go through those questions one by one now. What was the first one?
Security alerts on this station.
Right.
Are there any security alerts or damage logs?
There are no security alerts. There's something strange going on with Mother, though. It doesn't seem like it has. Looks like a lot of its computing power was diverted, and it kind of like overloaded and shut down. Or it could have been an external influence that shut down Mother. So as far as security alerts go, there were none before like shutdown. Unfortunately, you don't get that information that you want.
Okay. The second one was any ships coming or going in the last 2 months?
No. No ships reported docking with the Erebos at all.
Okay, then
Recently, within the last
Also-
2 months.
then there also hasn't been anyone leaving in a way that would get out of there.
There's no knowledge of that. Mother is kind of like like a supercomputer. It doesn't really control the ship's functions or monitor them. Yeah, that stuff would be in operations, which is a deck above you, and Mother will inform you of that.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking that would have been stuff we could have gotten out of here.
Yeah, no, you can. That's where you can get information like what's going on the ship. And Mother will direct this to you because Mother is kind of like an AI as well, right? But it is more like just there for processing power and mission control, some aspects of them.
Can she get the lights back on?
No.
I think that's also operations.
Well, shit.
But those of you that are in this room here, give me an observation roll.
Is that the other people observing me or all of us?
Everyone there.
Wait, where?
Anyone that's in close proximity to Mother, the system that's been turned on.
Okay, yeah, that's.
2 successes.
Okay, so while you're talking, and no, Navarre's not rolling that. I thought that was Navarre's roll.
Ooh, 3 successes.
I rolled and I rolled 2 successes.
Oh, you're there and there too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had no interest in being out there with whatever. Once that thing came on, I said the captain was successful and he went up in there.
Okay. So those of you, yes, notice that there is a hold on, let me pull that up.
Sorry, I'm back.
Sorry, there is a small shoebox-sized recorder in a panel beneath a terminal seat.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Is that like something that would interface with this mother system, like an external hard drive, or is it like a totally separate thing?
Well, you have context, so I'll say that yes, it's a recorder. Kind of like a... Yeah, it's an external...
You play it, it's like a
recording
flute.
device.
All right, so like standalone recording and playback thing, not just
Yeah.
like just the tape or anything.
And Ijiri, I'm also going to say that you catch Drabakowski, she's like inhales a little bit, like very subtly, and she looks around to see if anybody kind of caught that. Swallows for a moment before regaining her composure. And
I'm like, you all right, Jabakowski?
she just looks at you, like stares at you. What? Oh, yes, I'm fine. Yes, I am good. We should see what sort of messages are on this thing. What sort of data? But who's going to get it? It's a little close to that this poor man.
Yeah,
Whatever's
did Navarre
left of him.
have any, like, take a look at this body? Is there anything you can?
I don't think so. I don't think he
Wait,
even
what?
noticed it.
There is a dead body in here.
Well, unfortunately, I am a specialist in living things. I'm not that kind of doctor. And I have general medical information. He kind of looks. I mean, the description was it looked like the person was burned.
Yeah, like he's almost fused to the chair, but he does have like some odd features. Like his arms look a little distended, and his skull has this kind of oblong shape to it.
Is
I mean, I could certainly, and he'll go through his. Let's see, what do I have here? Yeah, I mean, he'll pull out his detection kit and he's gonna start trying to like study this thing a little bit, trying to see if maybe there might be a chemical agent
Okay.
on the skin of this thing that might have increased.
So you're gonna spend
the-
10 minutes doing another analysis?
Yeah, I mean, if we're
Okay.
gonna be in here for a bit, why not? Unless we're getting rushed out. But
So, all right then. What?
And then I'm gonna grab that recorder.
You're gonna
while-
grab it? Okay.
Yeah.
You get a little too close to that body. Gain stress +1.
who, Navari?
No, Ijiri. But you now have the recorder, which you can, access the information that's on it. If you wanted to.
Okay.
And Dubrakowski's like, we should see what's on it.
I will.
Here, let me have it. I will. She's the computer scientist, so you're.
Okay. I hand it to her.
She swallows it. No, she. It's a shoebox. That's huge. All right.
She does oral insertion.
So she plugs in the cords and stands in front of the screen. Oh, actually, I think there's a sound effect for that. But anyway, and who's kind of observing this? Is anybody observing this?
I am definitely.
I'm probably not actually observing it that closely, though I'm there just because I'm asking
Watching the
other
bar.
questions to Mother while they're doing this.
Okay. Here it is. I love the freaking noises. All right. There is a database. There are several databases there. The first one that catches your eye, maybe because of what Luger said, is the word Cronus.
Yes, I asked for records on the science vessel Cronus.
And there is also another database that all it says is ironfish. Cronus. She pulls up the Cronus information. My sound effects are better. And pulls up the information on how the Cronus, the USCSS Cronus, was a science vessel that was dispatched here 73 years ago. And the meteor that they brought aboard the station actually turned out to be the jettisoned science station from the Cronus. Has its own name. It's called the Chiron. And I don't know if you guys remember, but when you were exploring the Cronus in that first scenario, the science lab was missing. It was gone. It was jettisoned, and you didn't have any. You didn't know where it was. It was just not part of the ship.
Of course, I remember that.
Yeah.
Come on.
So this meteor that was brought aboard is the science boat, the Chiron. And shortly after the vessel was brought on board, systems malfunctions began to occur all throughout the ship. And that is what you learned from this box. And then she turns off the screen. Dude. Well, they're your answers, I guess. Do you know this ship? She asks Luger.
And yeah, I also turn to Luger. But I guess we're both like turn around and
Like, how do you
looking at
know
it.
this? This just appeared in this fucking recording log, and you asked this random ship name that happens to be on this. Seems to be
Yeah, how do you know about it?
tied to all of this that's going on.
What is the Cronus?
What do you know about what's going on here, Captain?
I don't know a damn thing about what's happening on this station. I just know that ship went missing, and the company never confirmed it was missing and never paid out the insurance on it.
She gives you this look like, I don't really believe you. I see. Well, we all have our secrets, I suppose.
Well, that doesn't surprise me one bit.
Never paid out the
That
life
it's
insurance for the
company.
crew either.
And this, you just happen to know this? Randomly? Moments before we pull up the name? She looks at Navarre like, does this make sense to you?
Like you guys are all bickering, and he takes his cigarette and throws
Still
it
smoking in the mother room.
He throws it on the ground. He's like, "Well, I've got good news. I figured out what happened. This thing was burnt alive, I believe."
I fucking facepalm
As he
my
drops
helmet.
the ashes into the coolant, which is probably flammable, and all three of you are now dead.
There you go.
No.
Come on, a little
I mean-
comedy relief there for you guys.
This is no joking matter, Doctor.
Yeah, that's right. The Navarre is too engrossed in his analysis. He's not even paying attention to what they're talking about. But Drabakowski is very suspicious of you right now.
Everyone's got family, Dr. Trepikowski.
Dun,
Family.
dun, dun.
Everybody's got what?
It's all about family.
No. Did you have family on this shit, Cronus?
Why else would I know they didn't pay out the insurance? It's been a long time.
I see.
She, Drabakowski, unhooks the recorder. puts it away in a satchel.
Now, if I ask about Chiron specifically, will Mother give anything else that wasn't under the Cronus filing?
Well, you can go ahead and do that.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, okay, so you type into Chiron, what is Chiron? And Chiron's bow, 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 bow. I don't know why, I just love that the sounds. They make me happy. I just bing, bing, bong, bing, 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 bong. So yes, it tells you that the Chiron was the science vessel operated as part of the Cronus, and right, you would have had to done this before she disconnected the recording unit, because this is being pulled off of that. And it has a list of the science officers that were involved Uh, the crew.
Right.
Who
There's
are
gotta-
you related to, Doctor? I mean, Captain.
Me? No one on the science team. One of the technicians.
Oh my god. Are you related to Cham?
Spirit lives on.
I mean, Cham wasn't part of the crew of the Cronus.
Oh, true. My bad.
Wait, was it
So-
Cham?
No, Cham was the Cronus was the ship we were recovering, not the ship we were on. Cham was part of the crew of the Montero.
Oh, right.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you.
I
You said it. You got like a freaking insane memory.
Look, has anyone got any
Yeah.
other questions that could be here instead of in operations? Everything I thought it might tell us about what happened here, it doesn't seem to have a direct connection to. But Mother did say that there were system malfunctions.
Mm-hmm. Began
After
happening
the,
shipwide after the
yeah.
Chiron was brought on board.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Has it got any details of them?
power failures, life support failures, mostly. Yep. Temperature control, power brownouts, power circuits getting overloaded from power diversion, from power allocation and redistribution in an uneven level, which overloaded many circuits. I'm just looking at some of the characters. This was Reed, the science officer of the Cronus. And then we have the fan favorite. Oh, wait. Lori Clayton, the company representative.
I remember trying to get her killed.
Leanne Flynn was the medic. He kind of went crazy, I think. And then there was Daniel Cooper, who was the chief scientist. I think he died right away when his eyeballs popped out. And then there was
Seems right.
There was the synthetic Ava, who was deactivated, got beat up by one of the aliens, so you guys reactivated her. And then it was this basket case, fucking Albert Johns, who was the executive second officer, who was losing his shit. That was fun. There was a whole third act to that scenario that we didn't do because I just felt it wasn't necessary. It was so strange.
I can't wait to lose my shit.
But anyway, yeah. Sorry, back to this. So yeah, those names, those faces are popping up on the screen, and others too. Because those were the people that were not on the science boat that got jettisoned, right?
Okay, so Allie was on the science boat that got jettisoned.
Yes. Okay.
Do we know that the other thing happened where the Montero got the ship? Do we know any of that information actually?
I'd assume we wouldn't.
No, you would not.
I mean, I assume we wouldn't, but do any of us? Or wait,
Yeah. I mean,
like it's not common knowledge, I guess.
Right.
was my
No,
question.
it's very, very hush hush. I mean, the events of that scenario, Chariot of the Gods, led into the one on a planet, and they were analyzing that serum that had been recovered. They were perfecting it, working on it and using it on a much higher level, which led to the a lot of the fucked up shit that happened there. Yeah, they developed some sort of, if you just to recall the events of that scenario, the people on the Cronus went to the planet, something terrible happened, people started getting infected, and then the two scientists, or the medic and the chief science officer, developed this serum using the goo to it killed the alien embryo 100%, but it was also a good chance it would mutate you as well. They didn't realize that. So it mutates you in addition to curing you of the embryo inside of you. There's a small chance of it actually working as intended, and that actually happened to one of the escaped Marines. He thought he was infected. They gave him the serum and it actually worked. And that's why they were trying to get him back. But the other ones, it turned them into aliens and shit, I think. Yeah.
True, because didn't the one chick have it and we killed her?
Yeah, she was the one that was tied up, held
Yeah.
prisoner. So much shit happened. That was so cool.
So many people
They
died.
got caught up with terrorist organization that trying to hold them hostage for negotiations, and then they fucking mutated. Ah, man, good story. All right. So yeah, well, you have some stuff. Now what's next here? You've got a few more rooms in here to investigate. There's the hydroponics garden.
Were we in there for at least 10 minutes to reduce stress?
No, you were analyzing. Did you make your roll?
No.
Yeah, go ahead and make your roll. And if you're still breathing out of a breather, then you gotta make another air check. Uh-oh. Okay, so
Ruh-roh!
oh shit.
Oh boy.
Jesus fuck.
Okay, so you're down. You're running low. So Navarre, you're not
What?
able to. You gotta make a panic roll. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Keep it together. Okay. You're not able
Apparently
to
I have
figure
a
out
mild
anything.
anxiety attack.
You're thinking that the body is just so badly burnt. It's like almost fused to the chair. Like whatever fire hit this thing must have been intense and prolonged. And you're not sure what the hell could have caused this.
Does it look like it could have been from like an incinerator or
I'm not sure.
flamethrower, maybe?
Well, that counts as a
panicked.
failure, right? That counts as a failure because I rolled the face hugger, right?
Yeah. So you're not able to figure anything out. That's what I'm telling you. It's
Yeah,
it's
no,
too
but that also
mutated.
no, but I'm saying that also means everybody who's near me, their stress level goes up.
Yeah, because he can't figure it out. He's like, I can't figure it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, everything gets better. Well, then
All right.
keep it to
All right.
yourself until you have something useful to say.
Everybody just calm down. Let's just get out of here. We gotta keep moving.
Seems like this guy got burned by an insurance claim. Oh.
Hey-o.
Oh, Jesus.
How's your swimming, doctor? No, we
Uh,
got to
Thug
get
life sunglasses come down.
to operations to find out anything more current.
what about the something or someone could be in the hydroponics room right across there?
If there's someone still moving around this place, yeah, I think we need to know who it is if we can.
What is the
Sarge,
store up,
any idea what's
up
going
here
on out
say?
here?
That was
Med lab.
Med lab. But Med lab is not the pressing.
Eh.
But I'm assuming nothing's happened over here since.
Nope.
And I'm not was around any of that stressful situation over there, so.
All right.
So if everybody's up to speed now, do we want to go into the hydroponics?
Dr. Lark is gonna speak. She's gonna be like,
Oh,
I'm
Dr.
thinking,
Locke, I
said,
forgot
"Oh,
you were
no,
here.
I kind of blend in. I just try not to make too much of a fuss. But perhaps we may find some medical supplies there. We do have to consider the effects of the IDDs, and if that was indeed the science officer, then hopefully, well, we won't be able to rely on him for any medical information. So
No,
perhaps
I suppose we won't.
we should try and get our hands on some of the listed medical supplies that they had.
Well,
She checks her manifest. It's like, oh, you have some Chill X and other things.
this
Yes.
ID might open it.
I'm going to assume that if, like, is it actually locked by keycard, that door?
No, it is not locked.
I would assume that, like everything else in this place, that they've been gone through fairly thoroughly and trashed.
You open the door.
I think we should check the hydroponics.
I think we checked the hydroponics. That's
Okay.
I will ignore Lark and it's my.
Go ahead.
All right, back into
Good
the
job.
hydroponics.
I keep forgetting your name.
Sajad.
Such sounds like a Star Wars name. All right, so you're going in there. Let's keep
We're
this
going.
going.
in. Let's go.
So you open the first door.
I'm like the captain and somebody else that has a pistol.
Oh, and look who's here. The cat crawls up on your shoulder. Da-da-da.
From where?
Just jumps from the ceiling.
6 cat.
Cat kind of like comes and appears. It gets under the floor. It does like a newt, you know. Remember, these are not clean. This is great. Floor is grating. You know, there's lots of.
Yes, but it's not an octopus like.
It's not a very sleek, interior. Very industrial. Okay.
Right, an old station to go with the old mother system.
Yes, exactly.
All right, if we're all ready,
All
we
right.
shall open the hydroponics door.
Okay. So it's been like 30 minutes since you've.
Since so I've
You
been
heard-
staring
you
at this
heard.
door for 30 minutes, going, "Come on, mother."
Well, maybe like 20 minutes. So you were doing stuff. The guy was analyzing and all that other shit. Okay, so this room here, as you open the other door, I'm assuming then you're going in, or
I'm
at
gonna
least
go
you're.
to to that part
Yeah.
and kind of look around
That's
before
fine. I'm just gonna put the token there for now.
Yeah, you can put the token in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a wave of steam that comes out once you open it
The
up?
humidity really hits you. Yeah. Like a wave of sticky humidity. And this area is overgrown with plants. But not only is it overgrown with these plants are mutated. and they're transforming the garden here into some sort of slimy black resin jungle. And the first thing you think is like everything is burnt in here, but then you realize it has a glistening to it, and it's
Is it like all over the floor and everything too?
yeah,
Is it? How far does it come out? Like right to the door?
it's everywhere.
So
The walls, the door. But that's just kind of like the background. Your attention okay, so you're seeing all these little tangled briar-like shapes kind of glistening in the humidity. And there is something probably like further in, like maybe around here, hunched over. It's like a person, looks like a uniform, you know, looks like a
I remember the last thing that was hunched over looked
a
like
color, but this thing's wearing clothes this time, right? It's wearing like a prison jumpsuit. It's got the orange and the big, you know, reflective stripes, I guess, even though it doesn't really work that way when you're space.
Got numbers.
And it's kind of bent over, but it's hunched, and you can see that the back of its jumpsuit is ripped like down the spine, is torn open, and his spine looks to be like like jutting through it. You know, like the bones are almost coming out.
Like he's malnourished.
Yeah, but they're like really exaggerated and really coming out almost like shark fins, you know. And this thing is hunched over, and it's scooping up all this black stuff. And as you look, you can see that it's like halfway up to its legs. It's just piling up all this black stuff as if it's like encasing itself. And looking around, you can see that there are several large cocoon-like
Oh, good.
structures kind of mixed in with all of this black, you know, resiny jungle kind of stuff. And they're like pulsing. And these things are man-sized. And they're pulsing, and they kind of glow soft light. This thing looks to be scooping up all the stuff as it's, and you're not sure, but you might even think you see it's kind of moving on its own as well as they creep up its body. And he's like encouraging it, and he's just like,
Oh, God. I don't
I'm
like
assuming all the pods are the very same.
I don't like it.
give yourself some stress.
Yeah.
Yup. Just gonna add that right on.
And that's only if anybody, those that can see this. It's I'm really leaving it up to you on who's in this room. Is how far did Sajad go in? I mean, you know,
Since I was up there to try to watch Sajad's back, I think I get the stress.
very good.
All right.
You're playing this game correct.
All right. I whisper to the captain. What's at play here?
And then, actually, after a second or two passes, you notice that it sounds like it's gurgling, and it kind of, you can see it makes the motions like where it's vomiting, and it's like this black, the black stuff kind of melds in with the other stuff in it, like it's making his most horrible, disgusting throw up sounds, which I know that could be triggering, so I'm not going to do it. I just knew somebody that couldn't be around the sound of it,
Yeah.
or like kind of a movie where someone was puking, she had to like run away and close her eyes, and so it would literally make her vomit.
I'm going to assume we want to stop this.
Okay, and there are other things like the pulsing.
Are they like all around?
Yeah, they're spread all over.
Like how many would there be? Like a dozen that I can see?
Nah,
from
not
here?
that many.
Or
Maybe
half
like
a
three or
dozen?
about 3 or 4. I mean, you don't have
3
any
or
idea what
4.
this stuff is.
Well, I know, but I'm just making an
Oops.
assumption that the pods look similar to the black goo that's on the ground.
But what probably should be quite alarming is whatever that thing is.
I mean, it's not human anymore.
Right.
I mean, it's,
That is probably the thing that was walking around that you might have just missed.
right, and maybe has Tetsu Ichiru's flashlight that is missing.
This is not Resident Evil. I feel like that would be an item.
But a less crucial item than Doom 3.
All right, so what do you do? It's not aware of you. It's considered passive. Just unload.
I was thinking about walking up and just pistol whip, just right inside the head. And it's over here.
Really? You're a character.
What? I can't remove my character anymore.
I'm like, what do you see? What's in there?
I'm just gonna kind of. No, I can't.
Don't worry about it.
Jod,
I want to move over to like here and just kind of like.
the fuck are you doing?
What,
Okay.
what are we gonna do about all this? And then let Navari, knowing Navari wants to come see, like, we get Professor Navari. He'd love this.
How about we weld the fucking door to hydroponics shut?
You're curious at all about any of this?
No, I mean, seeing your guys' apprehension about whatever the hell is up there, and I'm like,
What does the goo do once I step on it?
I move closer because I want to see. I need to see it.
Like when I put my foot in this goo, is it sticky? Is it?
It is sticky, yes.
Well, I don't really want to travel too far because if it starts to kind of crawl up me like it's doing this thing here, I don't think that would be fun.
Okay.
I don't think that would be fun. So
At this point, I need you to give me a mobility roll since you're entering the room.
can you please let me put my two right? There we go.
Oh,
Not bad.
And I will save one for later.
All right. So you got your mobility in there. Way to go. You're a hero.
I got in. I got
Luger,
out.
what is going on over
I'm
there?
not stuck in there.
Okay. So you kind of squish your way in, and you can see some of the larger cocoons that I mentioned are starting to start to
Like
fluctuate. Yeah.
Oh well, let's get away from that. So we're gonna walk back. Maybe welding the
Like they
door is a
have
good
this
idea.
like opaque kind of surface on them where you can kind of see something in there. Like it looks like a humanoid shape. As it's kind of backlit from some of the lights that are going off in here.
Yeah, so we're gonna maybe follow Captain's orders. Just let them be right now. Assuming nobody has any issues with that.
Look, I'm just saying I don't see any reason that that door ever needs to open again.
We're literally here to see these things. Come on. Don't be such a fucking coward.
I saw it, and it threw up.
We came here to see the lights that are out in the plasma stream, not the fucking flesh puzzles that are in biting distance.
You didn't come here to look at anything. Let the scientists do their jobs.
What are you talking about?
You can be on the other side of the door when I shut it if you want.
This mission is over. We need to get this. We need to get our ship repaired and get out of here. This place is lost.
But think of what we could learn.
You got a plan for being around to write your paper about it too?
Always.
Well, share with the fucking class.
I get back on this ship with you guys? I mean, come on.
Is Sajad out of the room right now?
I'm out of the first room.
All right, so you close the doors.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm out of the first one. Like the second door is we closed.
They close on their own after
Ah,
a few seconds.
let's not get trapped in there then. So
Seal these doors
Bzz,
and
bzz.
let's move on to operations.
What about the med lab? Perhaps we should see what we can find out there.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I want to make sure that that thing is not leaving there and following us. So I want to make sure this door
Just
stays
the
shut.
cocoons.
Okay. You can do
So,
some more
yeah.
welding.
Hell yes, I am.
Okay, your welding thing has power. We forgot to roll that, so let's roll that
Oh,
for
yeah. Let me click that.
few checks. You've done it with one. I'm gonna say one check to do the machinery work that you needed to clear the debris with. All right, you lose one.
That's one.
Another check to seal the first door, and then this last one.
Motherfuck.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Wait,
so
why
this
is
last
it
one.
rolling stress
Yes,
dice?
Okay, that is wrong, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just that's weird. So just roll. It's got power 5. Let me see here. If you click the
Oh, it's rolling my heavy. It's
There we
rolling it
go.
like a weapon, not like the.
yeah, you got to click. I just kind of did that. I lowered your power there, so don't use that roll. All right. So if you click the power button, I mean you click where it says power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just set
click the
the
5.
power back, and I think I can click it now.
Okay, so let's just
So
start fresh.
first roll
Yes. All right.
loses one.
There we go.
Second roll,
Ooh.
holy shit!
Shit.
And then
you used extra for that one because you wanted to make sure that door was never open again, ever. Oh,
And
it's
then-
doing it again.
no, that would be the heavy machinery check to go with this door since we're up to this one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Can I? Is there a window on that door? I want to observe while he's doing this.
Observe
the
what?
The first window was. You can see
Oh
the
wait, we didn't.
second one
We
was
didn't.
very
We didn't
big.
close. Yeah. He's welding the outer door, not the inner door, or like not the. You know.
Sealed up.
I'm sad.
Okay. Now what? Med lab? Try to keep this moving here.
Yes, med lab.
It's mid lab.
All right. Who's going in?
Let's go in first.
I'm going in. God knows we're gonna find something that'll fucking just lock the door, and I'm never gonna see it.
Sajad, first one in. You notice that this room is undamaged. The lab is undamaged.
Untouched.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. How did Lark know?
And then, you know, I guess the rest of you go in. Lark goes in.
It's gonna
there are 2 incubators here and a bunch of medical supplies. There are
Terminals?
auto docks, which are like those things you go in that kind of analyze and try and do some medicine on you needed. They're diagnostic devices. Sorry. Okay. There is a counter, of course, and there is a disc sitting on the counter. There is a strange jar of jellyflies. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Jar of fireflies. I don't know why I said jelly. I think I'm having a stroke.
I was
going
gonna
to
say, what?
Jellyflies?
Well, the last one was
Jellyflies. Jar of fireflies. You try saying that.
I think we need to make it jellyflies.
There are some medical logs, culture dishes scattered around a room. And then there's like a cabinet, which Lark is now opening and investigating.
You said there were 2 incubators?
Yep.
Anything inside of them?
Nope.
You said there were some logs or whatever. I want to check them.
Yep.
There's a door.
There's a door to the south as well that says recovery.
What
They're
about
not the
door to
double
the north?
airlock doors either. Okay, so Hesdelin, I'm sorry, Haydenstrom is in there now with the medical logs, right? Examining the medical log. Okay, before I jump into that, well, let me just go into that and you tell me what your character was doing in the meantime. Okay, so these are the medical logs of Dr. Webb, who's not. That's not that shouldn't be a new name to you guys, right? Webb is the science and medical officer of Erebos Station.
Yeah, it was also mentioned in our briefing.
Yeah.
Do they say anything important?
Yeah, you start to read some of the entries and let me see here. I think I can share this, make it easier. Wait, is that the right thing? Hold on, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Wait, who did you say Webb was?
Medical officer.
Medical. Okay.
In the initial briefing, he was mentioned when
Yeah.
the guy was saying, you know, the black hole puts out the stuff that scrambles your brain. If you start feeling anything extreme, report to Webb. He's got meds to help with it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to navigate this setup I have here. How is Oh, there we are. Okay. No, there's no way for me to share this. Fuck. All right. So I'll just read it. 0509122202 hours. Science Officer Clerk. Meteoric mass from Hesdelin plasma field brought aboard. Heading to Terminal 01 to examine now. Let me see if this works. If I share it. I don't see the share button. Oh, show players. There it is. Okay. I'm stupid. Okay, so do you see that? Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Science Officer Clark.
Okay.
How long ago was this? Would this have been?
Let's see. This was May. It looks like, I believe so. It's now, I believe it's October. Yeah.
Okay, so that has been a minute.
So is that available now in your journal entries to review?
Let me close.
Let me actually. Yeah, I'll drag it out. So it should be HOD
Yeah.
handouts.
I don't see it in journal entries.
No.
Just see the mother.
It's weird.
Yeah, I see mother instructions, but it's like blank.
All right. What about now?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, take screenshots. All right. And then there's the second entry. Why would someone read that there?
8509130700 hours. Science Officer Clerk. Preliminary survey complete. Irregular object, 40 meters long by 22 meters diameter. Composed of both organic and inorganic residue. Petrified carcass. Secreted shell or nest. Generated by the Hestelin lights. Huh, I can still see the other page on this, though. Even though I'd closed it. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Yeah, and then there is this one. We just do that. Oh. Warden ordered core sample of object drilled through rock and biomatter flesh. Struck tempered metallic mass. Human made. Although you've already figured it out. Right? You know that what
We
they're
know that
referring
it's the
to.
science.
The
it's
science module,
Sean.
yeah.
It's very presumptive of you.
Okay, and then you have another one. Universal power port located. Will attempt to recharge object.
We found this weird alien rock, and it's got a power port, so we're just gonna
It's got a
power back.
USB.
It truly is a universal standard.
Okay, so that is just some snippets that you're able to pull out. There's no really more information in the thing that's pertaining to science officers' entries, but you also learn that Dr. Webb and science officer Clerk had begun work on reconstructing this strain, like history repeating itself. They may have pulled something from the meteor, the mass that they brought on board, and were trying to develop reconstructing the strain that they ended up creating. Partial virus cell structures can be found with notes.
Sir, I'm gonna read the notes and use my talent.
Okay. What's that?
Once per game, you've done it. Once per game session, you automatically pass an observation roll of your choice without needing to make the roll. In order to avoid spoiling the scenario, the GM may final decide whether or not the talent can be used for this particular roll.
Okay, so you spend some time really getting into this thing, and you find that some notes indicating that I need to look at the skills again. Yeah. Well, it would be. Sorry. It would be possible to pick up where they left off, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because they never finished their work. Clerk is fried. And Webb is AWOL. You don't know where Webb is. But the work's just kind of stopped abruptly. And you think maybe, the right team could maybe rediscover the strain again, right? Rediscover the serum, like recreate it. Because, they did that on the Chiron. They were able to make a vaccine. So they've learned a lot from pulling the information from the Chiron, and we're making progress, but we're not able to finish. And if you wanted to, you could. I mean, there's nothing here that's telling you need to do that, but you feel like you could do it. With living cell cultures from what they're calling a proto-xenomorph.
I get very excited.
Yeah, and they were actually trying to hunt down one of these proto-xenomorphs to get some living cell cultures from them. But and the type of xenomorph they were trying to hunt was like the little squid things. With some time, you could could even develop a more powerful antigen than what the Cronus crew were able to do. Perhaps even powerful, enough to deal with this strange event that's happening on this ship. What you have seen of it, it is most certainly biological, right? But it also has, like, it seems to be melded with the technology. Okay, so that's what you get out of the notes. What else? I said there were some
Is that
petri
jar-
dishes, jar of jellyflies.
Is it really just fireflies in there? Like, is that actually what it is?
Well, that's what it looks like from a distance.
Yeah, I wanna, like,
Okay.
I'm just kind of curious because weren't what we were here to observe were swarming lights?
Right.
I
So
want to make sure
this is a
impacted
large
fireflies.
horizontal and transparent cylinder full of, as you get closer, you can see it's like plasma energy. And it's kind of in the center of the room too. So it kind of really pulls the room together.
Well done.
It's a centerpiece. And there are some controls to refract a laser into this jar.
Okay.
And as you get close, you could just see little faint flickers of light just kind of come and go. Almost as if you had, like, like when you rub your eyes too hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna get as close to it as I can. If I need to utilize that contraption to, fire a laser through it or refract a laser through it. Like, I am very curious about this thing. Like, what is this? What are you?
Okay, well, are you doing something with the lasers?
So what is it? It'll just, like, are there lasers currently in, like, going through the thing, or no?
It will it will turn it on. It's kind of like on sleep mode.
Okay, yeah, then I will turn it on.
Okay. You turn it on, and the light gets refracted off of the particles that are in there, and you can see little tiny phosphorus life forms kind of flying around, like doing their own little things. These must be the lights. And then you can see that increasing the radiation levels when you turn the laser on. The lights multiply.
Hmm. I'm gonna call over to Hedenstrom and be like, what do you make of this? Get your head out of that book and come look at this.
I close the book and I come over and look.
information makes them multiply, become more active. Do you think that this could be the lights, the Hezdalan lights?
It could be.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time observing them.
Okay.
Do an analysis on them.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes. So, are you still in the spacesuit, by the way?
I'm not in my space.
No, I know. Germaphobe boy, Johnson over
Yes.
here.
Yes, I suppose I have to make a roll. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to decide if I take it off or not here in a
he's
second.
gonna suffocate. He's gonna die. He's not
No,
taking it
not for the
off.
first. Not taking it off, bitches.
Oh, aren't you fancy, Mister? I can make my
When
supply
you
rolls.
guys die of fucking infection, don't tell me I didn't tell you
I think
so.
you're gonna suffocate in oxygen.
You're not detecting any harmful biomes. Why would you be? You
Come on.
don't trust your
I'm gonna make
instruments?
him roll a power supply check on that damn radio.
What I don't know, I haven't verified 100% that there isn't something that I don't know about.
I'm just saying, if your story card is to not catch a cold, you are. you are.
It's nailed.
I mean, you've been running that detector thing the whole time, right? For pathogen or not?
No,
Radiation?
Geiger
Radiation,
counters for
You've been
radiation.
running that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Does that thing have unlimited power? Do you gotta roll power supplies? Is the thing done yet?
It's a Geiger can.
It's a new round since I used my calming presence. So can I use it again?
So you're gonna rest for 10 minutes.
I mean, we're spending 10 minutes here.
Okay, well,
Right.
those of you that are not doing something can rest. Yes.
I would absolutely like to try to catch my breath and see if I can slow my pulse down a little. Cause fuck, this has not been a good day.
I'm gonna pull the captain to the side as well, and it's gonna be like, Captain Luger, it's very important. We must keep our heads in this situation. I don't know what's happened in this place, but this is not our mission. We've got to keep everyone alive, and we've got to get them out of this place as soon as possible. We are in agreement on that, correct?
Yeah, I was hoping if we headed up here towards Mother, towards Hops, that we'd find someone who could tell us what the fuck was going on, but we might need to just try to, find if there's anyone still alive. Maybe save someone if we can, but
Yes.
get that ship fixed up and get away from here. There's still a chance to, tell anyone what happened.
Let's check out operations. I think it should be our last stop before we.
You're all in the med lab, right? Nobody's outside there, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So Dr. Lark is going to spend some time with the captain as well, trying to. Here, hold this. She gives you her little stuffed animal. People.
So I
hold
did
on
use
to.
my calming presence, so you can remove an additional stress, Captain.
I will absolutely remove that stress.
Nobody else is really that stressed, right? Just the captain.
Well, I have
Sajad
way
is
to
kind of
pretend.
stressed, right?
Well, I have one stress.
I didn't get the stress you guys got in Mother's thing. So I got the stress over here, and then somebody used their, I believe, Navarre
Okay.
used their wisdom.
Well, she's going to
and then
try.
I got stress here, and now I waited 10 minutes, so I don't have any stress at all.
All
I
right,
still have a couple.
Jiri.
Yeah.
Is that 2? All right. Do you want to hold the? You want to hold on to her stuffed animal? stuffed doll, a rag doll?
Sure.
All right. Well, she uses her talent.
Actually, no, I won't.
You don't want to. You don't want her help.
No,
Okay.
no.
Then she will ask the captain if she wants to. Any help. Captain, I could.
I'm fine, Lark. Just
She's like, I understand.
I'm not sure what that's gonna do, but all right.
Just hold on to this and tell me about your mother. She rolls the command check and she.
Honestly, she
succeeds.
was always kind of absent even when you were in the same room.
So yeah, she has a counselor talent, which lets her make a command skill once per turn to reduce someone's stress.
I will take it because I was kind of freaking out a little.
Yeah, you get more steps
Like-
per success too.
Like,
Only
this has
one.
been a fucking day.
All right. So what is okay? So then,
You did roll those dice privately, so I don't know what they mean.
oh, that was her. That was her.
I just don't know if it succeeded or not, or...
Yeah, it did. You lose one more stress.
Cool.
Sorry, I thought I said that. Okay. So Navarra, you gonna make your analysis roll there?
Sure. Woohoo!
Well. All right, you got one success. What you wanna know?
Hmm. If I ask you if it's human or it's alien, you could just say alien and then leave it at that. All right. How does like how do these things function? How do they operate? Is it like does it have to be like inside of light for it to like, because it seemed dormant before the laser went on, and then as I increase the power and the radiation, they seem to multiply. So like, how are these things working?
Uh-huh. Well, they seem to thrive off radiation, which would explain how they could survive out in space. Not to mention in the grip of this black hole. They are microscopic. Organisms. They shouldn't exist. Like they are life that shouldn't exist. You know, living where life shouldn't be able to survive. Yet they do. And this is what you were here to study, I guess. This is it. These are the extremophiles.
All right,
They're-
guys, mission accomplished.
They're
Go on, let's
plasma
go.
based. And they seem to be transmutable through radiation. Like they can spread through radioactive emissions. that includes like electromagnetic emissions that come from just electricity.
Fascinating.
Um, yeah, so they are probably dangerous if uncontained, as they could quickly infect organic as well as inorganic matter.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean seeing the light from them could get you infected by them?
Could possibly be, but you also learn that too much radiation puts them in like a dormant state. Which would kind of, you know, the way you picture it is like, okay, so there's a lot of radiation out there, pulsating off of that black hole. It was probably in a dormant state until it was brought on board the ship. And then started to activate. You know, the lights. The lights were doing their, you know, that's how they kind of are in a dormant state as well. But once they activate, changes things.
Lavari's gonna start putting back on his helmet.
Who looks like a dumbass now?
Okay, so that lowers the stress of anybody in the room too from analyzing, right?
Yeah, anybody within a short distance loses 1 stress, yeah.
Great.
Oh, nice.
It sucks that I can't benefit from that. Like, I've been carrying this 1 fucking stress forever.
You want my stuffed dolly? All right.
But do you no dolls, but I have this pounding headache. Do you have anything that you could help?
Do you always play the person addicted to drugs?
She takes your temperature and
Rectally.
Yep. In front of everybody.
Hell yeah, that lowers my stress too.
Oh boy.
Can I at least hold? Can I hold the doll while you do that at least?
Hold the doll while I touch you.
It makes you feel better.
Terrible. I'm trying to figure out how to turn that. I'm going to touch you where the doll hurt me.
Show me on the doll where she's touching you.
Yes.
Show me on the doll
I think is what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm gonna just increase my stress level.
Stress levels up to 3.
All right, so she gives you, you know, some pain, some light, some Tylenol. I'll be in the morning. Haha. All right, so now what?
Check out these doors.
Are they labeled as anything?
The door to the south is labeled as recovery. The door to the north is labeled as life support. There's also a disc in this room, and like I said, there were some petri dishes and stuff. And the Dr. Lark has grabbed some meds.
Is there like any terminal or anything that we can use to read this disc?
Yeah. Terminal, you say?
Yes.
Bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bing.
I will insert.
Okay, it's just more information on Webb's research. Just kind of, I kind of gave you that information already. It was already, I kind of added it all in there. They were on the cusp of reproducing
Well,
the Draconis
Throw it in the
strain.
garbage.
They need a live proto-xenomorph to finish it. They were so close to finding a virus that would kill what they call the proto hive. That's new information. Proto hive. Okay. So what are you doing now?
Let's check out the door to the north.
All right, it's life support. What do you want?
I don't know anything in there.
What do you want?
Is it just a?
Air scrubbers.
Maybe
Wait,
someone
wait.
can recharge their suits that have been breathing heavily again.
Yeah, is there any air
N-
rechargers?
No, this is like the air for the ship, so it doesn't. Yeah,
I mean, I assumed it was, but you never know. Doesn't
Yeah.
hurt to
I
ask.
also don't.
you have to go to like
Like-
the airlocks to get your.
Oh, Dr. Jerry Dode!
Oh my god! There's a fucking door that goes into the cryo room over there.
Oh my god, there's a door that leads to
It's
that thing.
open.
Is it really?
No.
That was up.
So yes, the air scrubbers are labeled A to E, F to H, and I to J. This would be where you go if you wanted to shut down life support for any particular section. If you wanted to shut off air to certain parts of the ship, you could do it from here. But then, yes, as you enter in here, you hear the thump on the door here, and the click as the door zzz,
Shit! Run! Run! Run!
accidentally slapped the door opening mechanism, and you hear the
Out! Out! Out!
Get out! Get out! Get out! Close the door.
all right, and you slam it.
And
You
we're
can
well-
lock the door. You don't have to weld it. I mean, you can set the door to lock as well. You know, like Ash did in Alien. That's one scene he did. that.
Definitely at least lock this then. Look, I just want to be very sure that that isn't a thing that's going to be closer to me than it currently is.
The answer is no to that question. Who just asked me? Okay.
Okay, definitely locking this door.
This door does not have like a viewport, so you
Which
just
one?
hear this one to the north. Just has a thump,
Okay.
thump. Here. What now?
What about the door to the south?
It says recovery.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Inside the room is pristine, white and sterile, and just way too bright. and the white linens on the bed are tucked way too tight. Other than that, there's nothing else in here.
Well, except another door.
Door leading to the hydroponics garden.
Lock that too.
Okay, gonna lock that door
Okay.
and close
This
one.
door.
and
Lock this door for
one
good
as well.
measure.
All right.
Lock everything.
Okay.
And all right, guess we're done. Here, let's.
If we go up one more level, that should get us to operations. That's if there's anyone still on this fucking station that isn't in the cell blocks, they're probably in operations. And Mother said that's where all of the more relevant current events should be
All right.
accessible.
Okay. So now all your tokens are there. You should be able to right click the up button. Double right click. Oh
Yep.
shit. Yeah,
It worked.
look at that shit. Nice. Okay. So you go up another level. I need another breath air supply roll for our
Only if you're using.
scientist in the plastic bubble.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Passes out. Just
Don't I wouldn't I realize that when it comes to the end
Nope,
and I
you're
just
dead.
open it?
You suffocate inside
Okay.
the suit.
Okay, I'm dead. Perfect.
Should get-
Check
Oh
later.
man, he's now the cat. He's the cat.
Yeah, no, you'd have to rush to hurry to get the suit off. I'm going to give you an extra stress for that.
Jerry's just shaking his head. Dumbass. But I hope you're happy.
I hope you get infected first.
Okay, so you exit. Which way you going, north or south?
Let's go north.
Okay,
Sure, north.
all right. Operations. We just pull up. This area doesn't have any kind of funkiness going on. Nothing on the walls. Nothing really growing. No tendrils or anything like that. The red emergency lighting is on. Yeah, it's still very dark though, and as you come out, you hear footsteps.
Footsteps?
Footsteps. Yeah, footsteps. Coming from this direction over here.
Is anyone there? I heard footsteps.
I have heard footsteps and I need to see papers.
Okay, papers, please, there.
And it's dark, right? You see a shadowy figure kind of turn the bend here.
And I'm like, it's John. It's John.
It's a humanoid, and it's walking in a very rigid manner, we'll say.
Oh, jeez.
And like I said, it's all shadowy and dark. But then you see pinpricks of light, which you can only assume to be the eyes of a creature of the humanoid, and it steps into kind of the light area, followed by another one, and it is kind of get freaked out for a second before you realize what it is.
An android.
It is an android with the garb of prison, with a prison guard, you know.
Yeah.
And they have
You never said anything about an android being on board. Why not?
oh damn. Yes, we did. We said that we told you there were like 36 of them. And they have stun batons. And the stun batons, they see you and they the eyes are flashing. And they talk and their mouths don't move, right? They're like very low quality androids. Give me a sec, sorry. I have to keep jumping around on the book. Stop where you are. Hold for reacclimation and identification. And they flare up their stun batons as their eyes blink red as they start to kind of scan you. And that's where we'll stop for this week.
Oh boy.
You're getting scanned.
Cool.
Woo!
Just bring them as buddies and take them around with us.
This is fucking horrifying.
What?
I love how the narrative, like last game, it's like everything fight. This time it's like fuck that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get in a fight with any of this shit.
Well, partly because like 25% of the group has weapons. I think the rest of us have flashlights.
Somebody doesn't.
I don't have a flashlight. You have a flashlight?
Yeah. And those
lost
weapons we
yours.
have, like, I've got a welding torch and a pistol. Sajad is, like, armed. Everyone else is unarmed. That's a long way from, you know, pulse rifle, heavy
Yes.
fuck-off gun.
Yeah, long way from having your own little APC.
Rocket launchers.
Yeah, you got to play with a lot of toys in that. That was a lot of fun. All right. Well, I'm off to bed. See you suckers next week
Cool.
Yeah.
See you guys next
as
week.
Act 1 continues.
Sure.
Take it easy,
Still in
y'all.
Act 1. It's way worse. Prepare.
It'd be so much less stressful.
It doesn't get better. That's for sure. All right. See yous.
What? We
yeah,
recovered the things they came for. We can just take them with us,
Yeah.
fix the ship, and fuck off.
You're good. You're totally fine. Exactly.
Nuke the site from orbit. That's it.
In and out.
And,
See you.
Later.
This game's fun. Thanks for hanging. See you, Rich.